Hi student, we're back to Post Early for Christmas by R.H. Wood. Here, a new character comes, Mrs. Jones. Before we discuss the conversation between postal assistant and at the same time Mrs. Smith, here I've given some of the tips for you for the character sketch. See, this young lady assistant, what type of girl she was? Patient, well-mannered, and sarcastic. That means directly say the words. And in the Mrs. Smith, punctual, regular, talkative, but romantic. Another character will come, Mrs. Jones. What type of character she was? Aggressive and impolite characters. That you should be remember. Okay, aggressive and impolite. Okay, Mrs. Smith. Thank you, Miss. Hello, Mrs. Jones. How are you? Haven't seen you for a long time. Are you keeping well? Then Mrs. Jones moved to the counter. There comes a deaf old gentleman. See the deaf old gentleman character. What I have that? Half deaf. Oh my God. Not aware of self. Getting provoked and irritated. Some and humorous. So he's another character. Dear old gentleman. What is that? Half deaf. Not aware of self. Getting provoked and irritated. Some and humorous. So that's important. So Mrs. Jones moved to the counter. A deaf old gentleman entered and stand at his back, peering at a huge shopping list. Yes, there's a counter, is there, no? Lady assistant maintained a counter. And so far, Mr. Smith is in the counter. Now Mr. Smith is moved, and next one is comes Mrs. Jones, next candidate. Mrs. Jones, very aggressive. I'm very well, thank you. Have you finished your Christmas shopping yet? I'm still in the middle of mine, Mrs. Jones replied to Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith, I have posted my cards and present. And Mrs. Jones hands some large parcels to the assistant who was weighing them. Mrs. John, you are lucky. I don't want these presents damaged, miss. So please see that they are handled very carefully. Assistant, we will do our best, ma'am, although it would have been better if they had been posted the last week. That's fine. Then Mrs. Jones, when I post my Christmas presents in my own effort, assistants, politely, yes, ma'am, that will be 10 and 6 pence altogether. That is weighing and counting the money for for stamps or parcel. Then Mrs. Jones hands her the money. Thank you, ma'am. Mrs. Jones joined Mrs. Smith away from the counter, and now the counter come next candidate. Deaf old gentleman comes to the assistants. Then assistant say that, can I serve you, sir? Then old gentleman, we want to know his character, deaf, half deaf, humorous, irritated. No, thank you, I have only come me old age pension. Assistant, I see, have you a book? Gentleman, pardon? It didn't get properly. That's why I say that, pardon. Then assistant loudly, because he's half deaf, no? That's why assistant very loudly say, what is it? Did you bring your book? Then gentleman hearing the book in differently, see that word. Of course, I didn't bring me cook. That in book is replaced by cook here. Very humorous moment. My wife does all me cooking. So gentleman half deaf. That's why he didn't get the proper words from assistant. Assistant asked the pension book, but this older gentleman says about the cook and his wife. Then assistant. Then, of course, I didn't bring my cook and assistant with great patience. That means the lady assistant is great patient woman. I'm afraid you didn't hear what I said. Yeah. Then assistant understood that that customer is half deaf. Then gentleman, but that means he has said this is find out in a new version, bed. That means the assistant said that I said, but gentleman hearing bed. Who ought to be in bed? I am not as young as I was, but I am still healthy. Don't you be impudent. Impudent means disrespect, young lady. Don't you be disrespect, young lady. Then assistant, I am afraid you didn't hear what I said. I said, oh my God. Lady assistant is a very patient girl. The gentleman said again, gentleman hearing differently, that is Ted. See, Ted? Who says I am called Ted? Are you trying to tell me my own name? Young woman, my name is Sam, and I will have come here for me pension. Yes, here said this again replaced by Ted. Yes, very interesting moment, is it? You just imagine the counter and the conversation and the patient assistant and irritated old gentleman, deaf, half deaf old gentleman's conversation. Very interesting here. Okay, assistant. I know, but have you brought your book with you? Gentleman, now look here, young woman. Don't you start this cook business again? The book again he replies to cook. Actually, the lady assistant asking for his pension book, but this person his book is replaced in cook, and sometimes said is replaced to Ted, and again his book is again comes in the way of cook. Assistant loudly. Why assistant say loudly? Because assistant know this customer is this old gentleman customer is half deaf and irritated. Then assistant, I mean gentleman. Now look here, young woman. I don't start this cook business again. Assistant loudly. Not cook, but book. Gentleman. Oh, you want me book? Why didn't you say so in this first place? Instead of talking about in the cook nonsense. He's fumbles in his pockets. I mean taking the book from his pocket. Then assistant, okay. Assistant, thank you, sir. Okay. So let us see. He turns to Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Jones. Okay. Gentlemen, a bit happy, ladies. A bit nippy, ladies. Okay. Nippy is used it as a humorous way to say that. Mrs. Smith, smiling kindly. Yes, isn't it? Assistant, there you are, sir. Gentleman, thank you, miss. He mumbles the complaints of the season to, yeah. Yeah means here you. Season to you. Y-E means Y-O-U. You. Okay? An assistant. I beg your pardon, sir. Gentlemen, I thought you were in a bit of deaf, miss. Good morning. Yes. Gentleman told that to assistant, you are half deaf. Actually, it's a deaf person is a gentleman. Assistant. He says I am deaf. Well, I like that. Yes, very humorous situation is going on between the conversation between the old gentleman and lady assistants in the post office. Okay, then what happened? The deaf old gentleman stays, continue his money. The fussy old lady enters quickly. Okay, this let us see, can see this. Another fussy old lady. See this. Fussy old lady is fussy, pet loving. Yes, pet loving means animal loving, dogs loving. Sweet, natural woman. Sweet, natural woman. Very beautiful. I mean, at the same time, good manner. But fussy, very hurry, very busy. I think so. Okay, fussy old lady. Okay. Another character, fussy old lady comes into the post office and he want to talk to assistant. Excuse me, my dear young lady, but I need advice. Assistant. Certainly, ma'am. What is the trouble, old lady? Well, it is about my cat, Tedless. Cat name is Tidless. I really don't know what to make her. She used to be such a big eater, but lately she has gone off her food. She talk about the pet dog. Who talk about pet dog? This is all the lady. Maybe she came here. I she think that this is a hospital, dog hospital, but actually this is a post office. No, that is why she has said the complaints. Just like a doctor, she says to the lady assistant. See the humorous situation. What is she said it? Well, it is about my cat Tidless. Okay, I really don't know what to do make of her. She used to be such a big eater, but lately means recently, she has gone off her food, not eating. Now the before I mean this pet is eating more. Now he is not eating more. Now not at all eating. That is a complaint of the pet, as said by all the lady to our lady assistant. What is the situation? If the lady assistant be angry or not? No, never. Lady assistant is very patient woman. It's very good manner. But all the lady thought that this is a hospital for pets. Already. Assistant said that. What is it? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Have you seen a vet? Vet means a veterinary surgeon. I mean, മൃഗാസ്പത്രി. മൃഗാശുപത്രി. മൃഗങ്ങളെ ശുശ്രൂഷിക്കുന്ന doctor. Vet. Here is vet is here. Veterinary surgeon here written in the down of these pages. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Have you seen a veterinarian? Here is not a veterinarian. Here is a post office. Then already. You see, she has hurt her paw. Poor thing. And I think it has upset her. I really don't know what to do. She is again says about the pet assistant. Try putting anesthetic on the paw. Paw means here a hand inside. H-A-N-D. Hand inside. That place is called a paw. Okay. Okay, then could you let me have some, please? Assistant. Try this, chemist, ma'am. This is post office. This is not medical shop. This is not veterinary surgeon house. This is post office. So try the chemist. Chemist means pharmacist. Go to the pharmacist and give some kinds of medicine for your pet, for used for the palm. Already. Oh dear, I must have made mistake. Isn't this? Isn't this clinic or sick animal? Now the old lady understood this is not a clinic of maternity surgery. This is a post office. Now she understood. So good humor is gone. See this picture is also there. Okay, good humor already gone in here. This is very interesting, is it? Try the chemist, ma'am. This is post office. Okay, chemist means pharmacist. Then old lady says, oh dear, I must have made a mistake. Isn't this clinic or sick animals? This picture also says about that. Okay, right. The next paragraph. See this. Right. The humorous conversation is gone here. Then Mrs. Jones. You should have to know about the character. Then only you can understand what is there. Mrs. Jones. When I post my Christmas presents in my yard. Sorry, this is next paragraph is there. Assistant said it. Okay. No, the animal clinic is the end of the road. This is not animal clinic. This is post office. Clarified by the lady assistant. This is post office. You should go next to the door. That means this same street and the end of the road. You can see the veterinary surgeon or clinic already. Oh, I am sorry to have trouble you. I can't go away without buying something from your lovely post office. Now let me see. Yes, I know. I will buy 2 penny, halfpenny stamps. They are so pretty, aren't they? And it may be very useful this Christmas. Okay. Already I told is very sweet, even though very hurry busy, but she is very sweet. She said that, oh, it is my mistake. Okay, I'm sorry, really, lady assistant. And I just came here misunderstanding. This is maternity clinic. I'm sorry. So if I came here, I just want to buy something from your good manner. That's why I want What is that? This one, what, half penny. Penny means your rupees or coin stamp. They're so pretty. Yes, that's why the good character. She's very good character, old lady. Okay. Gentleman to the old lady. Excuse me. Is the deaf person again comes out. But I know something about cats. Perhaps I can help you. They stand talking. Now the gentleman, old lady is talking. The gentleman is interfere the old lady's matter. What is that? She maybe watched the conversation between lady assistants and the old lady. Now she came in front of the old lady and said that I will solve your problem. And then another character comes. Who's that? Farmer. Then we must know about the farmer. We must know what is a farmer's case. See the farmer. Farmer. Rush in action. Yes, very hurry man. Then passion for spreading rumor and funny. Yes, he is a gossip person. That means paradoshnam parayanal. That means passion for spreading rumor and funny. A very bad character. That means spreading rumor is one of the bad character connected, and also very hurry busy. So let us see what is farmer says about that. See that farmer. Now farmer is entering to the post office. Miss, how much please? He puts the parcels on the scale. Scale means here weighing machine. Tras weighing machine is called scale here. He came very hurry and says, how much please? Parcel on the scale. Okay. And maybe he has parcel. That's why he said to Miss. Miss means here lady assistant. Assistant. 1 and 9 pence please. Pence means here rupees or coins. He said. Farmer laughing. Have you had any bombs in the post office? He is a rumor spread person. We already said that. His character is very busy and hurry a rumor spread person, and at the same time humor. Rumor spread person is very dangerous people. So he just spread the rumor here connected to bombs. Even though post office too much people are crowded, so busy in Christmas parcel and these gifts, stamps and everything. Too much characters is waiting for the counter. Some of the characters already finished their job. Some of them are make difficult to handle the lady assistant. In this time, the new character came in front of the counter of lady assistant. That is farmer. With laughing, he came in front of the counter and asked, "Have you had any bombs in the post office yet?" Very nonsense talking, is it? That is rumor spreading person. He created panic in the post office. He created a fearful atmosphere in the post office. Even the post office fully crowded. Assistant, bombs? Farmer, yes. Look at the paper this morning. Then he reads loudly. Bombs found in the post office. Scotland Yard has issued warning that the time bomb discussed as a Christmas parcel was discovered in London post office. Any suspicious looking parcel should be reported at once to this local police station. That was his reading. Who's reading? Palmer. Read the newspaper. That is similar things happened in Scotland Yard. That means near to England. There's a place called Scotland Yard where the post office has some suspicious bomb found out. That news he read inside the post office. Then assisted. But how can you tell it is a time bomb? Farmer, time bomb means it is connected to time and it is exploded. Farmer, they usually begin to tick just before they go off. Go off means here, phrasal verb, explode, 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 explode. So if any of your parcels start making funny noises, you will know what to do. Yes, if any parcels, I mean inside you are getting some kinds of sound, maybe gift parcel, you get any kinds of suspicious sound, definitely that is time bomb. Who said it? The farmer said to lady assistant, make panic, make fearful inside the post office. Then Mrs. Jones. Mr. Brown, isn't it? From the farm? Farmer. Oh, Mrs. Jones, I don't recognize you. There's a conversation between, in meantime, Mrs. Jones and Farmer. Maybe they are familiar. Farmer Brown talks to Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Smith. Maybe farmer name is here Brown, Brown. Brown is the name of farmer. And is Mrs. Farmer Brown talked with Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Smith now? Betty and another character comes out. See, what was his role in this? Betty. Betty, naughty. Oh my God. Mischievous. Compelling and funny little child. Okay. Betty is little child, I think so. Naughty, very naughty. Little child we can call Betty. Betty an untidy little urchin. Urchin means here child. You are here child. Urchin means child. Untidy, not clear, not maybe dressed well. Stares at Farmer Brown and his mother, a large, loud woman, goes to the counter. Yes, that is another character comes out. Betty comes out, and the Mrs. Higgins. Higgins is here. Yes, strict, rude mother and an ordinary lady. Yes, strict, very rude, rough mother, and at the same time ordinary lady. Mixer. Okay, Mrs. Higgins. Higgins may be this connected with Betty. Betty is the daughter of Mrs. Higgins, maybe. There come, we want to goes to new characters is there. Mrs. Higgins. Come on, Betty, stop staring in the road. It is rude. That is his warning, advice to his daughter. Don't staring to anybody. Please come to the post office. I'm here. Betty. Okay, ma. That's a very, what is that, funny and also untidy way to say Mrs. Higgins. And don't call me ma, Betty. Right, you're ma. I mean mom. Then Mrs. Higgins. I want a book of stamps and a money order for £2, 11 shillings. Pounds in rupees, shillings means coin, and 5 pence means also coins. Shilling, pounds, pence, all the coins and rupees as here mentioned. So Mrs. Higgins needed stamps and money order. Okay, she carried her daughter, that's called Britty, very naughty girl, untidy. Okay, so many characters has come and gone, is it? Yeah, you must know that some of the characters are there. Yeah, right. All right, see that's Betty, right? Your mom. I mean, mom. Okay, Miss Higgins. I want a book of stamps and money order for £2, 11 shillings and 5 pence. Assistant. Okay, here is a book of stamps, ma'am. And would you please fill in this form for the money order? So, lady assistant, very busy, very patiently treated everyone. Very good characters here. So far, good. And Mrs. Higgins, as she fills in the form, that means money order want to fill, that is fill the form. Wipe your nose, Britty. Yes, Britty's nose is now leaking, you know, leaking, untidy, that is a word, not good, beautiful, that's untidy. Nose is now, what is, comes water. Wipe your nose, Britty. Ma, I want the engine. Engine means train. Mrs. Ingis, be quiet, Britty. They don't sell them here. This is, yes, a post office. This is, yes, very good advice given by Mrs. Higgins to Britty. Britty is mischievous, naughty, and at the same time untidy. And Mrs. Higgins is very strict and rude, but ordinary woman. She said it, Britty, this is not that kind of shop to buy the train and toys. This is post office. Then Britty, I know, ma'am, but they sell engine next door. I see. Seed means I saw. Seed means sow. I saw while I walk on the road. I saw the next shop is engine, the toy shop. That's why I want engine. Mrs. Higgins. What shocking language, Britty. Don't they teach you know to the talk at school? Now just you say it properly. I see idiom indeed. Say the proper English. Say that this advice given by Mrs. Higgins to Betty. Betty. I saw Mrs. Higgins. That's better, Betty. She gives the form and to the assistant. Assistant. Thank you, madam. Mrs. Higgins. Stop fiddling. Fiddling means playing. Fiddling. Fiddling means here playing. Stop fiddling with those scales, Betty. That's a weighing machine is there. That is now this naughty British play with that weighing machine. So it was advised by Mrs. Higgins, don't touch that one. Oh, he's naughty, lad. Lad means boy. I don't know what it is to do with him. Oh, he's very naughty, um, lady assistant. She is very naughty. That means boy here mentioned. I don't know whether it's boy or girl. Britty is exactly the girl name, but she said about the boy. Okay. Naughty lad. Lad means boy. I don't know what to do with him. She's very mischievous, naughty. I can't control lady assistant. So what to do? The assistant. Okay. Will that be all, ma'am? Okay. Everything is you has finished the work. Mrs. Higgins. I think so. Put your cap on the straight and pull your socks up, Bridgie. Yes, I told mischievous and untidy. That Mrs. Higgins want to advise to Bridgie. Use your cap properly and use your socks properly. Bridgie. Can I have ice cream, mom? Yes, this is usually so when we are going for shopping with the kids and the relatives. Some small kids are in the shopping hall. They has to laid down and cried for the toys or ice cream or any other thing. And these elders was not mine. Sometimes they are rolling on the floor. Is it? Did you have experience such kinds of? They're crying loud, I want this, I want this. And the mother or parents or relatives have pulled this boy or girl into the floor and take into the chest. Okay. So this is happens. Now Britty needed ice cream. Miss Higgins. Well, what next I would like to know. Ice cream is in this weather? This is cold weather, no? How can you eat ice cream this? Definitely we are say like this, is it? I have never heard of such things. All right then. If you are a good boy, are you a good boy? You don't want to ice cream now, okay? I will give you to another day. That's the things I have to say. Says okay. That's the things I have to say. Is that okay? Fine here. So the conversation going on between Mrs. Higgins, post office assistant, and at the same time naughty anti Britty. Okay, then assistant. Is there anything else, ma'am? That can I do for you? Okay, everything is closed now. Then Mrs. Higgins. There was something else I wanted. Can you think what it was, Britty? This is very suspective and say that. Something want to say that is. Okay. Uh, Pretty engine, ma'am. Miss Higgins. Of course it was not. Don't be silly, Britty. Not the engine. I think something is want to buy. I forget. Then she seek the help of Britty. Not Britty. Britty said that engine, ma'am. Engine means the train engine. Mrs. Higgins. Not that engine, Britty. Britty. Ice cream, ma'am. Mrs. Higgins. I know I want to draw some money from my national saving. No, not Britty, not ice cream, not engine. I want to draw, then withdraw some money from the National Bank for my savings. Britty, to buy me engine with it. For that money, can you buy engine with me? I mean, for me? Then Mrs. Higgins, you mind your business, Betty. Don't interfere in my matter. Then assistant, may I have your book? Please fill in this form. Yes. So that's it. That up to that once we want to know that. Okay, that's fine. And we want to evaluate Up to that, we want to evaluate some of the things, especially this character sketch of these people. So far, we have so many characters as come and go. Young lady assistant, patient, well-mannered, and sarcastic. Mrs. Smith, punctual, regular, talkative, but dramatic. Mrs. John, aggressive and impolite character. Old gentleman, half dead, half deaf, not aware of self, getting provoked and irritated sooner than humorous. Farmer, rush in action, passion for spreading rumor and funny. Then fussy old lady, fussy, pet lovey, sweet natured woman. Mrs. Higgins, strict and rude mother and ordinary lady. Betty, naughty, complaining and a funny little child. Okay, up to these characters we have to review. You should understood what is important characters and how it is to take humorous here and there. See these characters, and at the same time you must be know when you say about the character, you must say about you must say about their character sketch. That means the description. For example, deaf old gentleman. Can you say the character sketch of deaf old gentleman? Yes. Next, Mrs. Smith. Can you say young lady assistant? Can you say Mrs. Higgins? Can you say Mrs. Jones? Right? Betty. Yes. You must know about the characters. Generally, you can really could write the essay or anything from this chapter. So I think some of these things have here given. I think so. Let us see, check what is the importance of this. And nothing more. I will give you the notes and afterwards. Here is the ending part of this. We want to continue the next classes. Okay. So before that, we want to know that you should by heart the character. That's why I give you more emphasis on the character sketch. Okay, this question is here. This write a brief summary of the play, packing out of the incident in highlighting the most humorous incident. That is, once the examination, that question would come. And here is a and the character comes to be as that the how you have to write an appreciation of this play, how is you affected, how it is to be done this humorous very nicely. Okay, who are the important characters, everything you want to know. Okay, anyway, you must know that how many characters has passed so far, and how many two characters will come. That means policeman and foreign tourist will arrive soon, next classes. Up to that one, we want to discuss about this, right? So how did you show this poem? I mean, see this poem is very interesting or not? Interesting, is it? Yes, definitely. It was interesting play, not poem play. Sorry, play, one act play. R.H. Wood written by. This was very interesting, is it? Very humorous situation so far. And which is more interesting character did you feel? I don't know. It depends upon the person, right? So let us see that one. What are the important characters once again here? You must be by heart that one. Very familiar one. Don't confuse with Mrs. Smith and Jones. Okay, don't confuse with Percy already and Mrs. Higgins. Okay, then don't confuse with the farmer and old gentleman. You must know that, right? Okay, that's all today. I think we are wind up our class. Okay. Thank you very much. Take care.